I created this song in under a minute using AI. Sounds professional, right? But here's the thing that caught me off guard. I actually don't own this music, and neither do most people using Suno AI. That's just one of the several surprises that I found out using this platform for 24 hours. Some shocked me in good ways. Others, well, let's just say there's a reason that most people struggle with it. If you're new here, I'm Kian, the AI productivity coach. I help thousands of professionals learn how to use the best AI tools by cutting through the noise and showing you what's best. And today I'm running through whether the free version of Suno AI lives up to the hype. Can it let anyone create professional music? Or is it just very clever marketing? But before we dive in, make sure to hit that subscribe button if you're interested in more deep dives like this. To start, what is Suno AI? Suno AI lets you create full songs with vocals, lyrics, and instrumentation in less than 60 seconds. Unlike basic AI music generators, it allows you to create full tracks up to 4 minutes on the free version. And you can create even longer tracks on the paid version. There are two modes. The simple mode, where you just put a very simple prompt in and it generates everything for you. Or the custom mode. And here you can paste your lyrics, add structured tags, and control the style. The platform handles over 1,200 different music genres, and you can create specific fusions like Midwest emo and classical. So here's what happened when I used it for 24 hours. For the first few hours, I felt like I was in the honeymoon phase. Everything seemed magical. I generated background tracks, podcast intros, and even a birthday song for my friend. Then, reality hit. About 80% of my generations needed significant tweaks, and then the editing tools became my biggest frustration. By the middle of the test, I had learned the hard truth. Suno has one of the most intuitive dashboards for creating the track initially, but then the editing system after creating the track is very limited. So finally, I adapted my strategy. Success isn't about getting the edit right afterwards. It's about ensuring that you have the right prompt to start. So what is the problem when you try to edit it? Oftentimes the AI might add a different vocalist or even change some of the instruments, and it just doesn't flow as a song. For example, I'd initially generate a folk song, and then when I try and edit it, I'd get a random saxophone thrown in the middle of it, which for anyone who doesn't know music is not really a good thing. So here's how you get started if you want to try it yourself. Simply head to suno.com and sign up with an account. So this can be Google, Microsoft, Discord, whatever it may be for you. And there's no credit card needed for the free plan. Next, you can choose your mode. As I said before, you can choose simple if you're a beginner or custom if you want to be more specific with your input. Next, you write your prompt. So you should include genre, mood, instrument, and vocal style. So for example, it could be melancholy acoustic folk song with finger-picking guitar and soft female vocals about missing home. And then you simply click create. Within about 60 seconds, you'll have your track. So here's the one that I made using that prompt and that exact process.
Far from the pines, far from the rain, where the earth remembers, but I feel the strain.
Not bad for a very simple prompt. The benefit of the free plan is that it's quite simple. So for beginners, it's pretty much perfect to get started and play around a bit. However, if you want to use more features, you'll likely have to upgrade to the paid plan. So this includes things like add vocals, add instrumentals, you can extend the 8-minute generation capability, and you can also create enhanced vocal expressiveness with emotional range. It's about $8 to $10 a month for the Pro plan, and that goes up to around $24 to $30 per month for the Premier plan. And you can see some of the differences here. I'll also link to it in the description below. So how do you get a really good song on your initial prompt? As I said, the editing features are quite limited, so what you want to do is make sure that you have a really good prompt to start off. Treat your first generation as the final output. So perfect the prompt, don't edit it after. After 24 hours of trial and error, here's what I found out worked the best. So an example of a bad prompt that didn't work for me would be something like, make a song about love. It's too vague and you get generic results. A better example of this prompt will be melancholic indie ballad with finger-picking acoustic guitar, soft male vocals about long-distance relationships. Another bad example might be upbeat rock song. It's boring and predictable. A better example would be energetic punk rock with palm-muted guitars, shout-along chorus about overcoming obstacles, driving bass line. And the pattern here is be specific about the genre, mood, instruments, and vocal style. If you're unsure how to create the perfect prompt, you can always use ChatGPT, Gemini, or Copilot to help you make sure the prompt works first time you input it. So the free version isn't perfect, but here are some use cases where I see people getting really good value. So number one is content creators who want to create a backing track for any of their videos. Number two is educators trying to create custom songs to make learning more engaging and more relevant. Number three might be podcasters who are trying to create custom intros and outros for their podcasts. So here's my honest assessment after 24 hours. What's good? It's very accessible to beginners. The songs are generated really quickly. And I have to say, the songs are actually pretty good quality. What was challenging? As I mentioned, there's a lot of editing limitations and there's quite a high regeneration rate, meaning that you'll consume a lot of credits just from your failed attempts. The reality of this is that it's really good for quick creative exploration, although I'm not sure it'll be great for a very detailed professional production. So it's perfect for content creators who need background music, educators, or people who are just messing around, but it's not ideal for professional producers or people who need extensive editing after creating the song. So if you want to try Suno yourself, I'll link it below in the description. You should definitely start with the free plan before you think about investing more into it. And if you found this 24-hour breakdown helpful, please make sure to subscribe to the channel for more AI tools analysis. I also have a free weekly newsletter which you can subscribe to using the link in the description also. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.